In this video, I will explain how if statement works. So let's create some variable. For example, we will call a. Yes, a can be like 5. Yes. So if statement, for example, if we check a, if a is greater than 0, then we can just print something like a is positive. Here it can contain, this scope can contain any statements, or not only print statement. For example, we can change the a, we can print the a, we can just call any other functions, and so on. It doesn't make sense. Print, for example, a, and we can check it. If this condition works, if this condition is true, then these three statements will work. So here let us just print out of this. Okay, so here we can just check it, that these three lines of the code works. Okay, then the next thing is, if this condition is not true, if it is false, then this if statement doesn't work, these three statements doesn't work. So it can have any function, any like any number of the lines of the code, any, even the other ifs or whiles, fors, it doesn't make sense, but you should know that you should just make sure carry about the indent, so they should be in the same level, and in the level will work only if this condition is true. Okay, if this condition is false, then both of them will not work. Okay, to create, so also we can have else statement. Else statement is should be after the if statement. It will just, it will work only if this, only if this if statement doesn't work, if this statement, if this condition is like uh, is false. Okay, so else it can be, for example, print a is negative, and here also the same. It can have several number of the line, and so on. So we can just check it. Here a is negative, and we can have this line of the worked. Okay, so if this one is true, if statement can stand with else statement, can stand without else statement. So if this like condition is true, then this block work executes. If this condition is false, then this block is executes. But sometimes we can just have to just consider three variants. For example, here we can just add here with elif statement. It's else if in other programming languages, and it also can not, and we can just print here the is 0. So here it will work like this. It will check for this condition, and if it works, then it will just, this line of the code will be printed. But if it doesn't work, only if it doesn't work, then it will continue checking the elif statements. We can have elif a is, for example, -1, then print okay. If this if statement, if this one of the conditions works, if one of the condition works, for example, first one works, then the second one and third one will not even check it. We can have like this. For example, we can just change it. For example, we can just to test it, to make sure it, we can just create the function which prints and returns true in any case. So print in function executed, yes, and returns true, yes. If statement return true will be from the uppercase. If statement can have like complex conditions like this, for example, with and or symbols, and for example, it can contain like functions which, so the important thing is that this condition is the expression which returns, which results uh, true or false, which results boolean value in the boolean type. It requires boolean, but it can be function, it can be expression, it can be like this, and so on. So here we can just add the print and return true, and here for example in the first case function executed or written like only once, so it has been called only once in this if scope, but here it has not even checked, has not even executed, so it will not be checked if this one is works. If this one doesn't work, so let me just write it. Then let me just, for example, here we can just remove it. So it will be function executed only once. It has been executed only once here. Also, we can just add here or true, and it will be only once because this one has executed. Okay, let me just do it like this. So it has executed twice here and here, but this one has not even checked. So also this if statement can have else statement, can skip this else statement, without else statement, with several elif statement. It can have only one else elif statement and so on. If we just take it, it will do only once and then it will execute this but if this one is checked, this one, but it has not been even checked. Okay, it's all I wanted to say.